Hello, everybody. It's Willie and Renee, and we're back. And I don't know when you'll be seeing this, but we're talking about it tonight. Okay. We were sitting around talking, and we ordered some stuff online, right? And we were looking at it, and we were like, okay, so we got another date. All right, where our date nights or days, I don't know about y'all, have become where we're taking stuff back to the UPS store. Y'all ever feel that? Okay, this doesn't work, that doesn't work. And I asked, I was like, honey, what happened to the times when we could just go to the store? You go to Payless, you put on some shoes, you put them on, and you go. And then in order to take him back, you got to have a test. Everything is a test now, right? Okay. You got to answer these questions. Why you want to take them back? What was wrong with them? Did you wear them? Did you look this way? Is this, that, and the other? Did you have this stamp on it? All kinds of stuff. And so that's what we started talking about. And we wanted to know what you all thought. Because the other day we went to get our car washed, And I remember when you went to get your car washed, you just did what? You just went and got your car washed, right?
Mhm.
And you had one choice. You go in there, you get your car washed. Now it was a lady standing there. Do you want to shine? Do you want this, and that, and the other? You can have a membership where if you come 4 times, you can have this, that, and the other. And do you want it waxed on, waxed off? And we were just like, dude, we just really just want we just really want our car washed. Like, what in the world? And then, oh my goodness, don't even start with trying to get on on your email or whatever. Are you a robot? Especially if you're doing something. Are you a robot? How many motorcycles do you see? I don't know. I can't see none. I ain't got my glasses on. Okay. So, like, what? Okay. You got to answer all these questions. You go to the grocery store now, right? Are y'all feeling me? You go to the grocery store and they ask you all kind of stuff. Do you want change back? Do you want this, that, and the other? Do you have a tag? Do you swipe your tag? Do you have a phone number? Would you like to give your extra change, for the little boy who want a bicycle? Whatever. I don't know. And it's just like, can I just get these little bit of groceries I'm trying to get? I got to answer all these questions. And so the other day I told the lady, I don't know. I didn't know it was going to be a test. I didn't study for the test, so I'm probably going to fail. But I just want to get these cookies. Tell them what happened with the cookies, babe. That was really funny.
It was real interesting. And I know that nowadays things prices change quickly and if you see something you want, you if it's the right price at the time, you get it.
Mhm.
Or perhaps a little later on it will change.
Right.
So we went to the grocery store and they had these particular cookies at the bakery that I like. And we looked at them and as sometimes I do, I put it off. I said, no, I get them later on. When you really want some cookies or something. And so we went back next day and got them. We get them, and it was interesting because they were like $2.99 for a pack of say 12. I guess that was a pack of 12,
Mm.
but they were $2.99, and that just seemed a little expensive to me. But I said, well, I get them
Mm.
this time, but I won't get them the next time. Well, when we went back, we looked at it, and the thing had gone up from $2.99 to $4.99. And I told the lady, I said, obviously this is wrong. And she says, well, I don't know. And then she looked at it closely. I looked at it closely, and she said that well, yes, sir, I'm sorry, but the price did change. And I said, overnight? Yeah, it did change. And the funny part is, under the label for the that I saw with the 4.99, I could see the 2.99 label. I ain't gonna say what I really wanted to say, but those things seem like it happens a lot, and that's something that I'm not understanding, especially since we live in a small town, and it's like things aren't supposed to change. Prices, especially, don't supposed to change that much here because we don't have a lot of industry to be making money, that type of money, just to splurge just on a daily basis. Oh, well, it was half price. Now we're raising the price. Same thing you go for house, homes. Yeah, people in this area, there was a time when and I thought it was now you rent a house for $300, $400 at the most. Now these people have the audacity to put it in the paper on Facebook, 15, 16.99 a month for a house. What the heck
Yeah.
is this? Or 1600? What the heck is this here? You
And you
know,
talk about that house had been around 50 years and they ain't done nothing to it. That raggedy house. It's not even worth 300. And it's now 1600. Like what is?
but for whatever reason, it seemed like kind of like me with those cookies. You know,
That was
you come up
so
with
funny
it, but
because
you may not like it.
there weren't any different cookies, nothing. And the horrible part about it was they weren't even fresh baked. There was the same cookies from the night before, and it was that night, right? And they were $2.99 or whatever they were. And then we went back the next morning. Okay, so now to get the cookies. So overnight, y'all kept them in the refrigerator, whatever y'all did, didn't change the price, didn't do nothing. And it just went up that much, like $2 or whatever. That was hilarious. And we went on and got the cookies anyway. But the other part about it was we were at Jack in the Box or wherever we were. And I got some French fries and I wanted some ketchup. And the man was like, that'll be 50 cents. I don't get the ketchup with the thing. He's like, no, miss, I'm sorry. And I was like, you just can't. And he said, I'm gonna just be truthful. I don't know why. I just work here. I don't know what. He said they just changed stuff and I need a job. And we loved it. And we started saying that a lot. I don't know. I just work here. I just because he was serious. It was so hilarious. But the next thing was Facebook. We like Facebook or whatever. My husband looks at it more than I do. But he was like, this was on Facebook. You didn't look? No, because it turns into a job. No, because you got to post and somebody's liking you, and now you got to say something about it, and then they gonna say something back, and it's a never ending thing. And if you say happy birthday, then they gonna make something of it, and you got yes. And I was like, no, no, television is now, for me, the worst. And we love YouTube. We're on YouTube ourselves, right? And I was like, babe, YouTube makes me crazy because we would just watch a show or watch whatever's on there. Now they want you to subscribe. You be a member. Help me get 100,000 views and help pay for this. We watching some game or whatever. We will have a goal of $250. And so, I was like, okay, can we just watch, the show or whatever? No, everything now is a test. And you got to buy this, you got to do that. And we had this product, we had this t-shirt, whatever. And we saw the t-shirt, and it's just a plain t-shirt that they stamp something on the front of it. I won't say what, but they just stamp something on the front. And the t-shirt is like, $2, $3 at Costco, right? But because they had the stamp on there, and it's even not even a nice stamp, not even okay. Now it's $23. And so if you become a member of this YouTube channel or whatever, you can do this. And, we can give you a
Membership.
yeah, that's it. You get the you get the membership. Then you get. I don't want that shirt. Okay. I'm good. I don't want that. But so many things, that are just different. And so I just concluded maybe it's just because we're getting older. And so stuff is just like, what in the world? It was just so much simpler, it seems like, or whatever. We know prices go up and, all of those kinds of things, and that's just a part of life. But for everywhere we go, for it to turn into a whole thing and a whole situation. We go to the UPS store. Did you have this label on it? Did you mark this? Did you do that? Did you print this out? And I just want to say, look, I'm old, okay? Just help a sister out. and so, he told you we live in a small town. And so I went to send something off and I played the old card, okay? Because he's like, you need a box. And I was like, I'm not going to the store and get a whole box. I'm going to see what they got at the post office. And so when I went up there, the lady was like, "You don't have a box, you need a box." I was like, "Miss, I don't have no box. Can you please help me get a box, find me a box, because I don't know, you know." And so when I came back, my husband was like, they made you get a box. And I said, "No, I played the old card. I didn't know. I don't know. I'm just an old lady trying to make it through life." I just ain't feel like looking for no box and doing this, that, and the other, you know, whatever. But the things that's funny, like my husband has said, is that it's just how so much times have changed. You know, you used to just be able to go and talk to people or just hang out with people or whatever. Now, you know, they answer the door and whatever, and they speaking through the phone, through the mic, right on the door, you know, through the video, what you want, whatever. "I'm your cousin. What you think I want? I just came to give me a piece of sweet potato pie," or whatever. And you got to punch in a number and all those kinds of things, you know.
Text before you come over.
Right. Yes, that's right. And text, period. That's another thing. Don't even call. No, because I'm not going to answer. You don't need to text. Okay.
Then we'll decide if we want to talk.
Right, right, right. And if you coming over or whatever, his mom, my mother-in-law, she's the only person that I know that still has a landline, and we just love it. You know, whenever you know Verizon was off the other week or whatever, we know we could at least you know go over and talk on the phone to her. You know, or go over to her house and use the phone because she has a landline because you don't have that anymore either. You know, just times are changing and we just got to learn to change with it. That's basically it. And so you know as we were sitting around tonight, we thought we were started laughing talking about all these things, you know, and I was talking about all the tests you have to take for everything, you know, to get anywhere in life. You got to take this test. Do you have this card? You got this, turn it this way, do this, do that. You see the flashlights on there. How many is it? You know, whatever. You giving money for all the different things, you know. And let alone you order grocery, right? You order it and you put on your list what you want, okay? And I guess the people get tired. I don't know. Because they just give you whatever they want you to have. Okay. You know, maybe I say I ordered Uncle Ben's rice and they just give me, you know, a box of rice aroni. Here, that's good. Eat that, whatever, you know, and be satisfied. Because I'm not walking all around this store looking for whatever it is, whatever kind of particular rice or whatever you want. So, this is the world in which we live. So, I'm going to give you all instructions as well. If you think of things that are just different for you or that, you know, life has just changed or whatever, give us a comment. Let us know, you know, what things you know they're not negative so much or worry you so much or maybe they do, you know, but things just are like never thought about this, now this is this way or that's that way and now we got to do this. And like I say, as I started out, now in order to wash your car you got to answer about 20 or 30 questions wherein you could before just go through the car wash. So you and your mate or whoever or whatever, have fun. Put some comments in there, and we're gonna go and finish our date night. Okay, y'all be good.
And please subscribe.
Yes, right. Please subscribe, be a member, get the T-shirt. Okay. Bye.